never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
What a great song. Hey, that's Nefx. The song is Statement. Available everywhere. Listen to it at least 17 times a day to understand how many times I might listen to it in a week. Hey, everyone. It's Weezy and Pebbles are here, and 4 other eyeballs. Sets of eyeballs, hopefully, not just eyeballs. That would be unfortunate. It's me. It's Wednesday. It's 9/11, 23rd anniversary of the death and destruction that happened in our nation, in the corner of our nation. And I think enough's been said about it over 23 years. I'm not going to spend time on it. Had I been doing YouTube or podcasts back then, closer to, yeah, there would have been some thoughts and some, shows done on it. But as many things, they become historic relics for obvious reasons. Time goes on, other things happen. 9/11 was my generation's World War II, the historic event of a generation. My son had COVID. So far, so far. And then, yeah, other generations will have their moment in time, their tragedy, their loss. So um, there's a lot of memorials still going on today. I saw a couple being broadcast on YouTube. And yeah, I said pretty much all I have to say on that. I didn't know anybody personally lost in um, the towers or the airplanes, but I knew people that knew people, and some people are still dealing with it today. It's a sad day for a lot of us. Um, so yeah. Anyway, what's happening? It's been kind of quiet. I thought maybe they shut the YouTube down. I got kind of concerned when no one was going live, so I decided I'll be brave. I don't know if there's booby traps out here or if there's wild animals or poachers, what's going on, but I haven't seen a lot of people go live, so I am testing the waters for everybody. What's going on with Pebbles and Wheatsy? A lot of same old news. We had a debate last night. Hey, jazz that up a little bit. I don't care. I don't care about the perspectives of people. I care more about like, the entertainment value now. The next debate, if there is one, I don't know. There needs to be like buzzers put on people's necks. We should gamify it a little bit. Um, the shooter in Kentucky still running around, free as a bird, surviving in the woods. Reward money's been up up the ante. Um, they said he could survive out there for weeks if he chose to. I say he's dead. I say he's dead. I think they'll find his body. I don't think they'll find him alive. Just a guess. I have nothing to base that on, and I'm just taking a 50-50. Alive or dead, I'm gonna say they find him dead. We'll probably never get any answers from him. If that happens, why he did that, why he just decided to shoot down towards a freeway, but or an interstate. But I just have a feeling that they're looking for a moving target when he's laying there somewhere in a thicket of brush, dead. No psychic powers involved, no reading of crystals or horoscopes or astrology or, you know, counting the craters on the moon. Just a thought. It would be safer if they found him dead. I know. Oh my God, you wish death upon people. Well, I mean, some people should probably be not running around with an AR-15 with 1,000 rounds of ammunition. Obviously. Well, no one died. Well, yeah, a lot of arguments for that one. No one died, so it's okay. Selective outrage. That's ironic. I just did a podcast on selective outrage. If you're interested in the podcast and were to sign up and spend more money that people will make fun of, you can go to this link. God, I hope I spelled that right. Yep, I did. And Nightbot will take its sweet ass time, Nightbot. I bet you I can't type it in here. Nightbot, where you at? Damn. Nightbot sucks. Dude, Phil Bannett, I swear to God. No death threats, so it's fine. There it is. Thanks, Nightbot. Thanks for waking up today. Jeez. Hashtag, no, not hashtag. Exclamation point membership will lead you to the membership link whenever Nightbot decides to snap out of his funk. Thank you. I'm talking to it like a real person. Holy crap. I got to add. I'll add that later. Here, I'll just put it in here manually, and I got to add it to Nightbot later. Hey, Nightbot, watch how this is done. Store. Ha. Hey, Aurora, what's up? How are you doing? Good to see the daytime people. It's not so busy at nighttime. I like to come out in daytime sometimes and see who's here. Yeah, I mean, you get to a point where you realize that running is just going to get you caught by somebody. I mean, if it's so easy to get guns in Kentucky, hell, you're going to go up against residents who shoot your ass for dead or alive, $25,000, $50,000, whatever. They have no problem sticking a shotgun in your face and saying, "On your knees, boy. You sure got a pretty mouth." I mean, they won't hesitate down there. So I'm doing good. I'm energized today, only for a short amount of time. But I figured I'd get all my public speaking done with today, and then take the afternoon to ease my woes, as my dad used to phrases my parents used. That would be a wonderful discussion. What else is happening? I don't know. I haven't really looked at news much. I just want to make sure that idiot doesn't come up to Ohio with his AR-15, because he has to pass what's called Southern Ohio, and people disappear in Southern Ohio. We have a huge fucking forest down there. Um, it rivals the Daniel Boone National Forest, and the propensity of things gone missing. And GI Joe will not survive a Southern Ohio forest attack for sure. Uh, I even don't travel down parts of Southern Ohio because I don't have clearance. It's kind of like a you have to shoot up like a gang sign to make sure you get by. I don't even go there because I know I don't want to be stuck to a tree with an arrow. I'm just portraying it as a scary place, so he doesn't come up here. Please, Joseph A. Couch, don't come up here to Ohio. Go south. In fact, anywhere you go from Kentucky is probably going to be better, but it's also more dangerous. Go south to Tennessee. I don't know what's going to happen to you there. Um, you could be, eviscerated by oils and boiling shit. Um, your best bet is just to lay low. Not that they're, not that they're going to give up looking for you. Um, just relax. If you're not dead already by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, um, or a deer trampled your ass, which ironically would be um, sufficiently proportionate. Imagine if you went and shot a bunch of people on a freeway or highway. I'm sorry, I keep saying a freeway because it's 75, but a freeway, a highway, and you get gored by a deer and then trampled. Yeah, can't use the word karma. People get up. Yeah, we're going to use it. That's karma. Put it on a bingo card. You're getting ready for work. Well, enjoy your time there. I see. I never liked it when people said, "Well, have a good day at work." I'm like, really? Have you been there? Work hard. My dad used to tell me that, work hard. Like, no, that's not the way we do things anymore, bud. We work smart. Yeah, I wonder what he's eating. I bet there's got to be some, like if you've ever seen the movie Lake Placid, where Betty White was feeding the alligators that were killing everything, or crocodile, whatever they were. Who cares? She kept feeding them, and people were like, "What are you doing?" And she'd lead her cow down there, and cow would just be like, "Moo," and oh, people know. Yeah, I mean, if everyone can get a gun just by saying hi, I'm Kentucky and give me a gun, and you spend fork over whatever amount of money for rounds and ammunition and a gun, then yeah, um, everyone down there is probably armed. I don't. That's why I don't stop in the state. I'm afraid I'm going to say something wrong, like pronounce a word correctly, and everyone's going to be like, "I'll shoot you." I'm totally kidding. Sorry if anyone's offended by the Kentucky accent or jokes, but it's based on some real experiences and and friends that have been down there. Um, oh, if there's money involved, what? Let's see what the reward is up to now. There's a increased reward for Douche Canoe, and his reward is up to fifth day of yeah. Now it's 35,000. 35,000. There's a bounty on your head, boy. Make like pretty boy and open your mouth up and say, "I surrender." Um, Everyone's expected to survive, which is good. No fatalities. Someone got shot in the face, and I'd be pissed. Shoot me in the arm or leg, but man, you shoot me in the face or the balls or I don't know. That's gotta hurt. All the nerve endings and so close to the brain, and every time you try to move, and no, that's fucked up. Hopefully, the family of deer just trample them, gore them to death, hang them up on a tree somewhere. I know that's terrible. Yeah, like here in a big city, like we get an alert that some criminals running around going rat a tat tat with guns. Everyone goes inside. Out in rural areas of Ohio, people go outside with their weapons. You've got Bo and Luke Duke with their arrow. You've got grandpa and grandma and mom and dad with the shotguns and rifles. You got little Jimmy up there. He's like 18 years old and always wanted to be in the army, so he's like sniping from like 200 meters away. You got booby traps. You got dogs. You got horses. You've got. I mean, you can die in plenty of ways in rural Ohio and Kentucky. It's not only the people you have to worry about. It's not a pretty sight. I'm gonna give the StreamYard link out. I don't plan to be up here too long today, because honestly, it's almost noon and I've already exerted myself for the most part of the day. I was up early because I care. Pebbles might want to come up. And yes, James Earl Jones died, 93 years old. He died on Monday. A lot of memorials and tributes to him. We lost a great voice actor, a great actor. He did make a deal with Disney. His voice will live on forever as Darth Vader. Oh, what else? Mm, I think it's the same old, same old. Oh, Hurricane Francine's coming to Louisiana now. Hey, and Gordon Powers, guess what? The next tropical depression forming in the eastern Atlantic is named Tropical Storm Gordon. So you get a tropical depression slash hurricane named after you. So Texas dodged the bullet, and now the storm is going more northish into Louisiana or Louisiana. I'll pronounce it both ways. I think the burial was on Monday for the two hockey players from Columbus, his brother and a hockey player, Johnny Gaudreau. Um, During her time speaking of her husband, she announced that she was pregnant with her third child. Unfortunately, they'll never get to see their dad. Very sad. Oops. Two kids here in northern British Columbia, they ran into Alberta backwoods. Oh boy. Sandflies at that time of year are by the thousands and are relentless. They didn't have a good time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, he may know his terrain very well since he seemed to be from the area, and but there's always some you don't know every square inch of the woods. Know it like the back of my hand. That kind of thinking. Well, there's always thing is nature's always changing, so um, you might get caught up in something. You might trip and fall, might slip, might be too overconfident. A lot of ways to die. There's a thousand ways to die. So it's like somehow he'll get caught or found at least. It is a shame, but hey, Zeke, what's up? Yeah, your environment can kill you way faster than anything else. Nature's unforgiving too. That's for sure. Water? Yeah, I have some water. I drank some today. Not as much as I should have. I should drink more before I engage in the afternoon activities. I try to drink 64 ounces a day, but you know, sometimes I fall short of that. What else is happening in the world? Anyone caught anything on? I mean, I checked and no one's gone live for like 5, 8, 12 days, whatever. Um, Very little community posts. Um, I think the last live stream we had over here was Azra's. It's the calm before the storm. Everyone's waiting for spooky time. I don't know. It's weird. I know some people worry about it. I'm like, yes, enjoy the quiet, enjoy the peace, charge up for the winter because you know shit's about to hit the fan, especially when people don't get what they want for Christmas. No, you haven't really missed anything. It's been super weirdly quiet, which is for me, I really enjoy that. I think it allows people to feel like they can put out actual content rather than trash, or just have good discussions. Yeah, I don't think at least as far as I know. I mean, what we follow, you know, what we co-share as followings. Um, I don't think we've missed anything at all. I really have to go look for things to, I don't go digging too far to find people I don't listen to. But rumor mill has it it's been all quiet. Well, Wheatsy, I do actually. I mean, it is kind of nice to, you know, I think when there's a lot of drama happening, I think people feel like they can only do dramatic content, back and forth. But when there's, you know, when there's time to do things without the interruption of hate and vitriol and bullshit, uh, people can come out and really talk and have good conversations. Yeah, I'll take it. You never know. I mean, breathe deeply while you can, as they say. You never know when you'll get a good full breath next. I think that's partly why I chose to make my Patreon podcast content separate from what's happening over here usually, because I just get tired of talking about it. It's not like I need, 3 or 4 modes of discussion to talk about dramatic bickerings on online. I just want one's good. Keep it on the, you know, keep it on there. I read an article. That avatar actually, that emoji actually reminded me of something. I read an article. They're talking about meditation and mindfulness and how people that teach these things to clients don't explain to them that there's a negative side, depression, anxiety. And I was like, wow, I've never experienced that. I've been meditating for close to 30 years. I started in martial arts. Well, I started before martial arts when I was yanking every book out of the library to teach myself about martial arts and different techniques and meditation and all that. I was getting really into it probably around 13. And then when I got involved in actual martial arts, um, hey, Nanya, what's up? Thanks for listening. Uh, we meditated twice each class, and then there were 12-hour meditations involved for each level of black belt. So meditation became a part of my life to the point where I can meditate anywhere, and I've developed meditations for certain situations, and it's become like, you know a basic part of life. I've never experienced anxiety. I think mindfulness is what they're talking about, because you're supposed to be mindful of what's present in your life, what you have. And some people just have anxiety. Some people just have negativity, and that's all they take inventory of. So I guess if you remind yourself that you have anxiety, that you have depression, that you have negative thoughts, that could be a reason why those exercises aren't really productive for you. Just never thought. I guess my own experience never allowed me to experience that. So that was interesting. I thought, wow, I didn't know there were negatives, but it makes sense the way they explained it. If all that you have is negative or makes you anxious or makes you feel a certain way, yeah, sure. I always meditate on if none of you gets my notifications, or if she depends on like a 1-800 number to call her and be like, "Hello, this is the Scott Black channel calling you to let you know that Scott Black is currently live." And I meditate on that a lot. I don't really. I really don't. So I guess meditation. I guess good things can be bad for you. Damn it. I just bought a box of really good nutritious cereal too. It's probably bad for me too. Shit. Nanya. I thought Pebbles would join me today, but she's probably busy. Um, um, some. This is her productive hours of the day. It's not even 11 o'clock there. I checked the um, Scanner and Citizen app last night. See if there's any fights at bars over the debate because a lot of bars here were putting the debate on every screen. Don't know why you would do that and serve alcohol at the same time, but it's your property. There didn't seem to be any mass disturbances. No, no fights. No breaking of TVs and chairs and bars and people, and that's good. I do have election concerns, and I want to tell you why. Boy, that's a loud notification sound. Let's get rid of that. There we go. If anyone's not heard of this, let me explain. The Chase Bank glitch. I hate the word glitch, but that's what they're calling it. It's a fuck up. Usually, a glitch is a human fuck up, and they just call it something technical glitch. Yeah, you loaded the wrong software. We had a security glitch. Yeah, you turned something off. It is right. All these bars like we're gonna have the debate and we're gonna have like half off drinks until like 10. Wow, you get there at 6, you're pretty much gone. Half off drinks. But yeah, n- nothing to report in that end. But this Chase Bank glitch, it's TikTok trend, so you know it's not going to be good and not favorable. But here's how it went. A lot of videos showing you that you write a check with your Chase Bank check. You know, you like pay to the order of me for let's say $50,000. Well, you only got $1,000 in your account. So the glitch was you go to an ATM, you deposit the check. Now instead of letting only like a partial amount of the check available right then, the glitch, the security fuck up, the software fuck up, we call it a fuck up when we actually talk about glitches, was that it allowed all the money to be available. So people are just withdrawing money as much as they can out of the ATMs and whatever, and they're rich. They're buying cars, they're buying houses, they're buying clothes, they're buying trips, they're buying everything. Well, Goodwill Hunting, that they're not, decided that this is okay because one, we saw it on TikTok, and two, money's invisible. We just make it up as we go along, right? Well, Chase Bank said, "Whoa, wait a minute. So you didn't have the funds to cover it. We'll just negative your account $50,000. Plus, we're going to take your thousand to cover that. So it's $51,000. You're negative." And people are, of course, calling up Chase Bank. Hey, my account's negative. What happened? Like, you know what happened. Come on. Now, how many people are involved in this? Well, way too many that recorded it and put it on social media. Those people are going to be easy to prosecute. Thanks for the evidence. They said one person said 800,000 to 2 million. I don't believe that's that number. I think it's too high, and we don't have enough prisons for those people. We don't have 2 million prison cells. If you're involved in $10,000 or more, the chances of you going to jail for 10 to 30 years is very high. The chance of you being called a dumbass is extremely positively high because you're a dumbass. Um, Now they said in the thousands. Let's say 10,000. Okay, let's say a max of 10,000 people thought that they were going to get by with this. And this on Monday morning, people are like, "Well, wait a minute, Chase Bank, I'm negative $55,000." Yeah, because you're a dumbass, and you need. This is why there needs to be a license for social media. Now, the scary part, and why I'm worried about the election is some of these people may have early voted, or they're going to vote before they're incarcerated. Those aren't informed people. Those are easily manipulated people. They latch onto anything. Anything they hear, they this is what Russian propaganda sites go after. This is what scammers, these are the kind of people scammers look for. They look for the non-cranial connected. I'll put it that way. They don't make good decisions in life. Hey, you see that TikTok? Let's go do it. Okay. And next thing you know, well, yeah. Some people are complaining. And another trend after this is what happens. This is also disturbing. Another trend is people trying to pretend that they were one of those Chase Bank idiots, and they're making TikToks about, "Oh, I lawyered up today, and the lawyer said someone wanted to talk to me." And I was like, "I gotta go park my car somewhere else," and I left. These fake skits, it's just it's adding. You're adding to the confusion. Uh, if you're not involved, one, if you're involved, don't go on social media and say anything. Two, um, you probably should lawyer up, make your final, get your affairs in order, and take care of things before you can't. Aurora says, "I'm sorry, I find this fucking funny. I had a friend in high school who did the same thing. He was a kid and learned a hard lesson. These are adults and dumb as fuck." I seen TikToks in reaction to this. I saw one guy, he was black, and he goes, "The thing that's depressing about this and pisses me off the most is it's not whites or Asians doing it. All I see are black people doing it. We got to do better." Well, I'm sure that there's idiot white people and idiot Asian people and Eastern European people and all sorts of people trying to do this. I don't think it's one race only, but they're idiots. I mean, at least they're bonding and sharing a common interest of being an idiot. It is kind of funny because Chase ain't fucking around. They will chase you down. They coming after you. They're dealing with local law enforcement, FBI. Um, they don't. They want your money. They'll get their money back somehow. They'll figure something out. And if you can't return the money, even if you do return the money, it's still fraud. It's check fraud. And for some reason, people thought, "Ooh, free money, yay!" So you spend 10 to 30 years for a TikTok trend. That's not a flex in prison. I'm going to point that out. If you say, "Well, I'm here because of TikTok," you're going to get your ass beat. Plain and simple. Don't you might want to say you murdered something, anything, a tree. Um, you know, don't tell them that you followed a TikTok trend and you landed in prison for a decade or two or three. That's embarrassing. Your prison cred is going to be in the negatives, just like your bank account. It just amazes me. And I guess the guy on the original video said they won't catch it. What? You mean they won't catch it? Chase is one of the oldest banks in America. I mean, why would the glitch has been fixed, by the way, so don't try this. I really strongly urge you not to do anything that makes no money become a lot of money. It doesn't. It's not legitimate. Don't do it. Um, so in 30 years, when I'm 80, some of these people are getting out of prison and be like, "Yeah, I flexed." Yeah. One woman was arrested at a car dealership trying to buy a car connected to this account, and Chase was like, "Yeah, we know where she's at. She's at a car dealership trying to buy a car. Police went and arrested her." Now, will all these people end up in jail? It depends, I guess, on the severity. I guess if you're under $10,000, basically what happens is you're never going to have a bank account again. They're going to blacklist you. The only bank you're going to have is like shoe boxes and coffee cans in the backyard. You're going to have to dig holes and bury your money, just like they did back in the Depression. Mattresses are going to be at your next ATM. You're going to have to stash money in the walls, seeing somewhere safe. Yeah, they said the guy was like, "This is yeah, they won't catch you." I'm like, okay. People were getting money out of ATMs, throwing them up in the air, like, "Yeah, woo, free money." Yeah, I have to laugh at it. I feel bad if they have children because mommy and daddy are going away for a while. You're going to grow up somewhere else, but hopefully they didn't reproduce. I really hope these people are like not going to add to the gene pool because I don't. I don't want that for another generation. Could you imagine all of a sudden your parents being arrested and some one of your friends comes up to you in the neighborhood like, "What's going on?" "Oh, mom and dad did that TikTok trend." "Oh, okay. Yeah, your mom and dad are stupid." 30 years for writing a check for 50,000 when you only had 1,000 in your account, trying to fraud the government and Chase. That's amazing. I mean, I just wonder how these people voted. I mean, I don't care how they voted. Like, how did they vote? Like, how do they come to decision making on who to vote for? They flip a coin. Yeah. If you have 2 kids at home and all of a sudden you're getting dragged away because you gotta go to court and explain why you're stupid, first of all, I wanna hear every explanation. I think there should be a montage of clips from all these court proceedings. Well, explain why you did it. "Well, I thought we were gonna get free money. The government owes us for 9/11 and COVID. Uh, reparations." Oh god. No. Okay. I wanna hear a whole montage of excuses. "Well, it was on TikTok, so I thought it was legit." Really? Okay. If you see anyone disappear from YouTube, you might wanna start asking around if they engaged in the Chase Bank glitch. Promises of richness. All it takes is you frauding frauding a check. God. So I worry about these people voting because if you believe that, then you believe anything and you don't really make informed decisions, or you're a fucking idiot and probably shouldn't be voting. Um, and if you have children, well, I wonder where does poor decision making stop and where does rational thinking begin? Or does it? Is there a division? So if anyone disappears off YouTube, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, were they involved in the glitch? Did they write checks their ass couldn't cash? Cash me outside. How about that? You won't be outside for long." Ever gonna be able to get anything credit. Hey, Vigilant. Never gonna be able to get a bank account. Never gonna be able to get anything. Won't be able to rent. Your credit's permanently uh, stained like Monica Lewinsky's dress. You're never gonna get anything of. I mean, again, your ATM is gonna be your mattress and your coffee cans buried outside the backyard, or money hidden in the well. Everything's gonna be cash. And people are laughing at you, and rightly so. I mean, sometimes when people get tricked into things, I think that's a shame. But for all the years that you've had a checking account, and I don't know what the median age of these idiots are. I keep calling them idiots because that's what they are. And you know, you never thought of doing this before, but someone else did it, and all of a sudden, how did they figure out about the glitch? Like someone tell them from Chase, like, "Hey, we have a glitch, and if you deposit a check with money, you get all of it." And someone said, "Hmm." You know what they probably did? They probably deposited a check. Like they had $2 in their account, their paycheck was like 400. And then instead of like having $2 available or half of that or whatever that same day, it all became available. So now they had $402. I'm like, hmm, I wonder if I write a check to myself for 50,000 would all be available today. And so they go to the ATMs, they go to the banks, and they get out money they never had. Oh shit! I keep hitting that. That thing's right out there. It's sticking out. Mine's at 97%. So take that. Um, I'm here to help. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who's not around for Christmas. They thought they were going to get early shopping done. Now they're not. No, they're going to be at the commissary in the prison. I mean, it's funny. It's funny that people think how easy it was to get that money. It's easy to think that, damn, these people are. I lost a lot of subscribers because, well, they can't subscribe. They can't listen to my show anymore because they don't allow internet in prison. It's gonna be. We're gonna find out. Maybe someone will know someone. Maybe we'll have stories. Maybe we'll have an interview. My cousin was one of the Chase Bank glitch idiots. Hot damn. Let me tell you their story. They thought they were going to save their marriage by getting rich off a glitch. Now they're just a stupid son of a bitch. All right. I mean, do these people run like nuclear power plants? Do they, are they surgeons, life saving? Are they in the life saving business? Do they do anything important where decision making could become in question? Are any of them in the financial field? Lady Scrapper's here. Oh my God, what? What are you using all caps against me for? Don't come at me. Brah. Now, could you imagine like these people being like the key people for like nuclear missile launches? I come in just in time to hear you say naughty words. I know. I warmed up to it though. I didn't start off. I was very kind to all the people here. It's good to see you, Lady Scrap. I decided to get all my public speaking done early today. Not feeling the greatest, but the shows must go on. So I recorded a podcast, released it, and now I'm live because it's been very quiet over here in the desert of despair. And I thought, well, I should let people know that YouTube still works. My civic duty. Wow. Yep. It's been a good day. It's been productive. It was an early day. Like I predicted yesterday, it was going to be very early. I didn't sleep much last night. Although I slept good, I didn't sleep much quality over quantity. Yeah, I'll be fine. Temperatures are great here. It's really weird. The humidity's grazing up in the night. So it's like yesterday was 85, but low humidity and it felt wonderful. But last night was 62 and high humidity of 72. And it seemed a little bit stickier and nastier at nighttime. Yeah, I don't like that. It'll balance out though. It'll get cooler at night, especially with winds. It'll start feeling a little bit more fallish or autumn. I know a few people work for Chase, and I messaged him and said, "So, phone's been busy lately?" And there's long silence, and you see the typing. Yeah, don't even talk to me about that. It's like the reactions were really short and curt. But you know, TikTok trends, the easily manipulated will follow anything that brings them fame, fortune, or joy and pleasure. It's been so quiet that I thought maybe I was suspended from YouTube. I just couldn't see anything. And then I thought, well, maybe I should just enjoy it while it lasts. And that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying it. I'm not really mentioning much of anything YouTube-ish, but just having conversations, talking, chatting with chat. It's nice. I hope everyone takes the opportunity to relax during these downtimes on YouTube because when everyone's stuck inside, that's when the shit hits the fan. And no one's safe. It all just lands wherever it lands. Right in your eye, right in your nose, your mouth. Keep your mouth closed when the shit hits the fan. Mm-mm, bad. What else have I been watching? Oh, the comet. What else? There's SpaceX launches happening. There's a lot of space stuff in the fall. I like to watch some of the the NASA feeds and some of the SpaceX feeds, and there's a lot of astronomers that go out on a cool, clear night and track the moon, and it's just non-combative D-Rama related stuff that's, you know, good for the soul. Yeah, feel good. I feel bad for people trying to track comets with telescopes unless they have a computerized system because that manual tracking, it it fucks with you. I've been frustrated trying to find the damn moon with an old manual telescope. You know, you think you get it and you look for the brightness and you're like left, right, which way am I going? Up, down, how? And then right before you give up, that bright spot comes in, you're like, ooh, adjust. And by the time you get it locked in and you say, hey, come over here and check this out, well, it's moved and it's slightly off center. It's frustrating as hell. The, the computer ones, you punch in basically what you want with an app. It finds it in the sky and it keeps tracking it. So you always have a picture of it. And then the ones with the phones, you can take pictures of, and it's great. I'd love a system like that, but it's way too damn expensive. I got to use one of those computer aided telescopes, and I'm like, damn, I need these in my life. This would make photography way easier. I used to get really good pictures of the moon with my Nikon, but with the smartphone, obviously, you're not going to get the clearest shots unless you integrate it with a good telescope. So that's something way up on the way down on the list of things that I would like to get because I would sit out all night and take photographs of the sky if I had the right equipment. If it was easy. Other than that, it's just good to be here and see people around. Yeah, when you're zoomed in, yeah, when you're trying to get detail and look at the craters and look at all the spaceships landing on the dark side of the moon. When you're trying to focus on all that, it's very easy to lose track of it. They have this gimbal that auto tracks, so once you set your camera up to track it, that gimbal allows the phone to move as needed to track an object. And I'm like, this is so great. It's like a handheld gimbal, but it's also a tripod and it moves every which way. It's just something to make doing that kind of stuff easy. And to be honest, I don't like to when I go out and photograph like meteor showers or whatever, um, the night sky. I don't want to. I don't want to tinker with technology too much. I also want to let the equipment do its job, but I want to sit and enjoy it myself. Back in the old days where we, you know, just sat up and looked at the sky, we didn't have gadgets. Looking with the naked eye, which is a weird term, by the way. Usually late September, early October, make it a really good time to go out and just do some photography in the night. Cooler, you can sit out longer. There's a good reason to have a hot cup of coffee with you, even if you don't photograph anything, just to be out there and take in the sights. One thing I'm jealous of Aurora for is her view. where she lives, the night sky is magnificent, and I've always thought of the aurora borealis or northern lights as a spiritual event, something that moves you spiritually, not necessarily religiously, but one of those things that you experience on this planet that move you internally. It affects you a certain way. Um, I thought about that about a few things in the world that I've encountered where I've been moved spiritually by something that has no connotation to religion, spirituality in general. Just awesome. Yeah, fuck the mosquitoes. Man, there's nothing worse than trying to relax and watch something. Damn mosquitoes everywhere. Yeah, I'm jelly too, Vigilant. She's got a nice view of the sky there. YouTube party. Yeah. Take a long train. Yeah, if you've never seen the aurora borealis uh, in person, videos do not do it justice. It's so three dimensional. It's encompassing. It's. I've had another experience like that. Um, a place in Michigan called Cross in the Woods, where it's it is religious based, but there's a depiction of uh, Christ's crucifixion and all the little stations, 13 stations or whatever there are. I'll probably get that wrong, but oh well. Um, and just the statue of what the recreation, not the recreation, the recreation of Jesus on the cross in three dimensional form is very spiritual. It moves you internally. I mean, it's just a man made object. It's nothing really, but the presence and you being there is it makes it a very special moment, accompanied with all the other things to see and do there. It's you come away feeling a little bit more peaceful. Yeah, that's the thing people were saying. If you're going to photograph them, you're you're going to get more depth of color and you're going to get more range of visual than you are just with the naked eye. Yeah, I've seen people do videography and photography and then I've seen them with my own eyes and it's like, boy, the cameras really pick up everything. I wish our eyes were like camera sensors sometimes. But still, you feel a part of the northern lights. You feel like it's, you're connected. It's definitely a spiritual thing for a lot of people. It's definitely something you don't see every day unless you live right up there. But yeah, it's an awesome feeling. Very peaceful. Although I'm sure someone's freaked out when they first saw them. They're like, "Oh my god." I would like to get up there sometime where I'm sure that I'm going to be able to see them and just take a night of photography and then obviously just take it in without a camera. Yeah, people have said that greenish glow comes out so well on video. The dancing, the motion, the waving. Some people feel like it's a 3D, the best 3D movie they've ever seen. Yeah, I would think it's hit and miss just like anything else. Well, the ISS was available to be tracked for 2 years before I got the chance to actually see the damn thing because of our shit weather here. Um, cray cray that I was able to, know that it was gonna come over my town, and then I'd look at the weather forecast, and it's gonna be cloudy. Yeah, so it took 2 years after the tracking ability for me to actually be able to see it crawl across the sky. Oh, there's plenty of articles out on how to do it. Yeah. There's also an app. It's called Deep Sky Camera. There's other apps for certain platforms, but I use that one on some of the photos I took of the meteor shower, and I was very happy with them. It's all about playing around. It's all about making a lot of mistakes, is what night photography is. Understanding jargon. Yeah, if you have an iOS, there's some dark sky or deep sky. You can look them up. They basically take the guesswork out of settings, and um, you play around with it very, very little, and you get pretty good shots. Even I get frustrated. I'm sitting there going, okay, which way do I go in this setting? Because it was too light. Now, do I go down more here, or do I? And even with astrophotography mode, it's still a crapshoot. And if your photo comes out the way you see it, because honestly, that one shot that I took where Starfield is, it looks almost fake. It looks almost like just someone just took white dots and painted on a black piece of paper. But that sensor in that camera sees everything, and with the right amount of time and exposure, it lets you see everything that you can. You barely see maybe 20 stars in the sky. It's showing you 1,000. It's amazing. I don't try to complicate photography or night sky viewing. I try to make it very simple and easy and enjoyable. So I don't really mess with, you know, fancier equipment. Although I would like a computer aided telescope with smartphone interface to take photos. That would be fantastic. And one day I'll get it. Or I'll borrow someone. That'd be better. Well, I hope you all have a good day. I'm going to get off here and finish up stuff, and I'm going to relax for a bit. And yeah, I wonder if you can. I also wonder if some of these, um, I almost said spaceports, some of these astrology parks have them. Put your phone in there and take your own picture. Bam. Yep. So I hope you all have a good day. Be well, get well, feel well. Don't drink out of a well. Put your money in a well if you're a Chase Bank glitcher. Um, well, I'll see you later. Au revoir.